What happened when my family moved into a new house and my little sister started talking to the girl in the walls, and then we found drawings in her room that matched a missing child from 20 years ago, signed in my sister's handwriting. We moved into the house on a cold Sunday morning, the kind of day where the clouds feel too low, like they're watching you unload boxes. It wasn't new, none of the houses on that street were, but it was ours. A white two-story thing with chipped blue shutters and a creaky front porch that leaned a little too far forward. My parents called it a fixer-upper with character. My little sister Lily called it the Whisper House. She was 6. At that age, everything was alive to her. Trees, shadows, even the wind. But the way she said the Whisper House made something in my stomach twist. I brushed it off. Kids are weird like that. The first few days were normal enough. We unpacked, argued about where to put the couch, ate pizza off paper plates. Dad fixed the fuse box. Mom complained about the smell in the basement, and Lily spent every spare moment in her new room talking to someone. At first, we thought it was pretend play. Then we realized she was answering questions, pausing, nodding, whispering back. Her name's Anna, she told me one afternoon. Crayons spread across the floor. Anna from school? No. She didn't look up. Anna from the walls. The words hit me like a cold breeze. From the what? The walls, she said simply, as if it were obvious. She's sad, but she said I can draw with her. I laughed it off because that's what older brothers do when something scares them. But later that night, when I went upstairs for a charger, I heard her talking again. Only this time, it wasn't pretend. There was another voice, soft, high-pitched, whispering through the wall. I pressed my ear against the drywall. At first, all I heard was a faint hum, like the house breathing. Then, beneath it, a giggle. 2 giggles. I jerked back. The lights flickered, just once. I told myself it was the wiring. The house was old, drafty, probably full of weird sounds. But that night, Lily slipped a note under my door. In her uneven handwriting, it said, Anna wants to meet you. The next day, I checked her room while she was at school. Nothing unusual. Stuffed animals on the bed, crayons scattered everywhere, paper taped to the walls, dozens of drawings. They were all the same. A little girl with long hair, wearing a dress, standing in front of a window, smiling. In every picture, her eyes were shaded black, and in the corner of each drawing, in messy handwriting, was a name, Anna. That night, after dinner, I asked my mom about it. She's probably talking to herself, Mom said, washing dishes. You used to do that too, remember? Yeah, but my imaginary friends didn't draw back, Mom frowned. What do you mean? She says Anna draws with her. Mom sighed. Sweetie, she's 6. Then quietly, almost to herself, she added, Besides, that name, we don't use that name in this house. I stared at her. What do you mean? She froze, soap dripping from her hands. Then she smiled. Nothing. Forget I said that. That night, I couldn't sleep. The walls creaked constantly. The kind of sounds you can't quite tell are pipes or whispers. Around midnight, I heard Lily giggling again. I got up and stood outside her door. The light under the crack was flickering faintly, like the beam of a flashlight moving back and forth. I pushed the door open. She was sitting on the floor, drawing. Next to her was another piece of paper. It was moving, like someone invisible was sketching on it. Lily, I whispered, my voice shaking. Who's there? She looked up at me wide-eyed. You scared her, she said. She doesn't like when people yell. I didn't yell. You did. She stared at the wall. Now she's hiding. I followed her gaze, and for a second, I saw it. A small shadow, slipping between the cracks of the drywall. I turned on every light in the room. The shadow was gone, but the drawing wasn't. It was finished now. A little girl, long hair, black eyes, and next to her, another figure, me. The next morning, Lily was quiet at breakfast. She didn't eat, didn't talk. When Dad asked what was wrong, she just said, Anna doesn't like— Full story on my channel, link below.